Hello, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to Cipher number two of the day. Uh, 3 hours ago, we ended the first cipher, so doing two of these every each time. So maybe try to catch as many people as possible. So welcome. I hope everyone is doing great. Hopefully your day is going well or is ending. You know what I mean? So how you doing? I'm Dwayne, and I put this together just a real quick, like a recap. I spoke about it more in the first cipher, so those videos will be up. I'm still working on that part of the site where it will be loaded on the site automatically. But so the purpose and the hope is that folks can set time aside to be able to work on something that they've always been wanting to work on, because like I'm the type of person that if I don't actually set something, then I will fill it with something else. And so hopefully by doing this and having hopefully other people come along and, come together, maybe it will motivate, I guess, help with the dedication of, coming and showing up and doing things because other people are going to be doing it as well. And so part of that is also that I really want to see what other people are getting into. So the whole until it works is whatever it is for you. It could be learning a language where it'd be like a computer or a human language. Maybe you want to finish up some artwork or some random project that you've been meaning to do. This is kind of like the time to at least hopefully for that can happen. In the future, if this does well, maybe you'd like to do more of these, you know what I mean? And so everything is like web-based. So everything is just through a browser. And so if I would like, if there are people who are always consistent and like a part of the community to kind of be able to hand over the reins to them as well. And they can host their own ciphers. So be able to cover more time, you know what I mean? And so hopefully everyone is doing well. Oh, I totally forgot to join the chat room. I don't know if anybody's in there. Oh, hey, Tanya. Hey, thanks for coming through. I've also forgot to turn on the speech recognition. Still new at this. I mean, I am the one who made it, but still, the whole workflow isn't there. Hey, Tanya, how you doing? So I work with Tanya. So I'm a JavaScript developer advocate at Vonage. So if you check out like the tutorial section, you may see some Vonage tutorials. And I think this stuff is cool and I enjoy working on it. And so I'm big on feedback. So if you happen to do one of the tutorials, feel free to let me know how it worked out for you. So it's kind of like some testing and stuff. So always looking to make it better for everyone. And Tony's saying good. I'm chilling. I had the radio show yesterday, so I'm finishing up some of my to-dos are to finish up some of the post radio show like promo stuff. So if you follow me on Twitter or the radio show on Twitter, you see like I post snippets of tracks that we played on the show. So another thing, speaking of that, what I like to do with this is that kind of like bring awareness to a bunch of different artists who I think are dope, but don't get a lot of attention, because there's a lot of stuff out there. And so one of the reasons why we have the radio show is to be able to hopefully get more folks to know about these artists, because a lot of them are independent, and the more people that know about them, the more that can support, and thus they can keep doing what they want to do for a living. And so I'm always in support of that. So with that, if you're right now you're in like the break session. And so where that includes the video player that you're watching my face on, there's a chat room. There's also a section where you can ask questions. So if you have a question, put that in there because it may be missed in the chat. Also, there's the still super beta is experimental. There's the web speech API. And so there's like a open, what I called it, like closed captions or something like that. And then if you open that up, a little pane, like a little thing, window will slide out, and you will hopefully get an accurate translation of what I am saying at the moment. So yeah, there's that. Cool. But then when we're not in the break session, there's the work session. And so that's like a 45-minute break. There's only, so it's a 3-hour cipher. So, okay, because I want to make sure I break this down. I'm not sure if I did a good job explaining it during the first cipher. So there's 2 ciphers. In hip hop, ciphers are like, it's like 360, you know what I mean? And so there's 360 minutes. So that's 180. I'm getting to the supreme math. And so 3 hours, 60 minutes, that's 180. But to be an actual real cipher, you need 360. So that's why I do it twice. Word. Hip hop. So there's that. And so that's why we do 2 of these, and hopefully to also be able to try and catch as many people so they can maybe, work on what they want to work on, and also share it. So if you're on the work section, during the work session, you have your to-do list. And I did like a whole thing in the first section, but to kind of quickly go over it. You have your to-do list. There's just a regular to-do list. And if you click over to the done tab, it'll have all your list of dones. And if you click the Twitter icon, it'll actually pre-populate a tweet listing your done items. So hopefully that's a little bit more like a motivation, like social accountability type of thing, where it's like, I got these things done. And so, I just put that in there. Hopefully that's cool. Also, there's the audio player. And so a bunch of different super amazing artists allowed me to play some of the music for y'all to enjoy while you're working on stuff. And so if you like what you're hearing, side note, Bandcamp is pretty awesome. And that's where I go to get a lot of independent artists' music and try to support them directly. And so they have a Bandcamp player, which is super awesome. And from there, so I made a web component of that. So I basically took like a list of all the different tracks that these artists allowed me to use from their Bandcamp. And so so the web component compiles all of that and keeps it like playing through that list. It's like a randomly generated list. And so that's a web component. So I have it on different sites and things. So below that, so you can buy, if you really like a track, you can actually buy it from the Bandcamp player and support an artist. You know what I mean? And so I'm big on that. Also below that, there should be like a little tweet thing. So if you just kind of like it, you want to spread the word about it, you can hit the tweet and send a tweet about it. It tags the artist as well. So maybe you want to give them a follow or something. It always feels good when somebody like recognizes your work that you put time and effort into, so you may make somebody's day and may keep them actually creating music. So that's there. What else? There should also be the countdown, which is another web component. I'm big into web components. So all the countdowns are all web components. So it's just one component, and I can use them in multiple places in different ways. Then there's the view tutorials. I only have a couple. There's like, I need to add more, but you can also add your own. So if there's any sort of tutorials that you find that are helpful, you're able to submit them, and then I can check them out and add them to the list. But right now, it's just a free code camp. I haven't done free code camp myself, but I heard good things about it. And also, there's a Vonage tutorial. Again, I work for Vonage, but it's a thing where you can make a phone call from your browser to your phone. And we've been testing it, and we want to try to keep it under like 10 minutes, and people have been getting it done sooner than that. So it's pretty cool technology. I think that's fascinating. Like, communication through the internet is amazing. So we live in amazing times. So that's the tutorials. So feel free to add some or give me feedback on what's there. Then, okay. And I don't think I'm doing a good explanation of Hako. So let's say you're working on something and then you get stuck. So you can send out what's called a Hako, which is help a creator / coder out. And with that is that you create like a room where you, being the creator of the room, you can share your screen, and then you can invite others to come in. And I added, there's audio chat and like text chat. And so people come together and help work out the problem. So it's kind of like a meeting of the minds thing, and just kind of help someone out with an issue that they may be having. So there's that. And then there's a list of the different Hakos that are available. So if you see something that you like, oh, I think I could help out with that, then please do. Yeah. And there's like a filter, and you'd be able to kind of filter out the different keywords and things. What else? Then we have the show and tell / lightning talks, where you can submit if there's something that you want to kind of show and you think is cool and you want to let other people know about it. Please do. That's a show and tell. I don't know if you remember from like grade school, you're able to bring something in that you thought was cool for a show and tell. So hopefully you want to do something like that. I always liked it when meetups, when I was going out to meetups, that they would have like a lightning talk. And if I knew a meetup was having a lightning talk, I would like try to prepare something and put it out there and be like, and just show like, hey, this is where I'm at with this thing. And if you think it's cool, let's talk about it and just discuss it. And hopefully, you know, some sort of conversation happens from that. So yeah, I'm big on conversations. So yeah, there's that. And then, so big shouts to Andre, who I'm amazed that people actually came to this. So again, big shouts to Tanya and whoever else. I don't know who else is there, but if you're in the chat or whatever, you know, say what's up. But yeah, I'm just expecting like really nobody to show up. So I appreciate, you know, Tanya and Andre for coming through. And Andre actually did a lightning talk, which was amazing. And so he spoke about the web speech API and showed like examples, and even spoke about, because he's from Germany. And so some of the examples were having a hard time understanding him. And so there's like an initiative that Mozilla's putting together where you can go to a web page and it'll give you text and you can speak it. And so that can kind of understand people from different regions that will, you know, help make it better. So it's a way of us, the users, being able to help make the web better, you know, so it's not just always like the devs and AI specialists and things, you know. So I'm a big fan of like people coming together and helping, you know, make the web better. So I think that's it. So about 2 minutes left. Want to thank you all again. Take a look around. If there's any issues, please let me know. I'm going to work on some stuff. And yeah, so I think I got it to the point where pretty cool with it. You know, I see some things I want to fix, you know, now that I'm actually using it like for real. And yeah, so I think that's pretty much everything. So thank you again for wherever you're checking this out. Hopefully you get whatever your it is, you can get a bit of it done, and hopefully all of it. And yeah, I think that's going to be it. So, there's only 3 of these, by the way. So if you want to get in and show something, do a show and tell, let me know early, because there's only 3 of these. So yeah, and they're only like 15 minutes long. So most of the time is just for you to work on whatever it is that you want to work on and make some progress. And so again, hopefully by setting this time aside and having consistency, because that's for me is a big thing, consistency and dedication, then you can do amazing things. So yeah, so I think that's going to be it. So I'm going to be out of here. Good luck with what it is you're working on. If you need anything, send out a Hako. You know what I mean? I'll see if I can try help. Send out the tweets and all that stuff. And yeah, let's try and get people to help people to get what they need to get done. All right. So again, thanks everyone for tuning in. Going to be out of here. So let me start this thing up. Cool. And yeah, going to be it. So again, thank you all. And we'll be out of here.
I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music gives more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I just want to say I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music gives more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music gives more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I just want to say I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music gives more meaning to life.